it is wild how I can, I don't know, I can like crack my knuckles a few, like a foot away from the microphone, and it's loud enough to like trigger the gate or whatever. The ducker, I guess, is what it is. Clink. Okay, just to recap, I think we just got the hemoanima, or the new, the absorption into, where is she? Yeah, so this is only the second time we've had to do it. Second time formally. I think there might have been something that happens off camera or whatever at one point, but Nigo raced the school bus through the ruins of the city, and when day broke, we were safely back at the school. No sign of an attack. Looks like everything's all clear here. I cannot believe that the great Kulala Osuzuki had to sleep on a bus for 2 nights. Bus trips are part of the pro wrestler package, but they are exhausting. You were conked the hell out the whole time. That was one problem solved, but Nozomi's expression was gloomy. I was feeling much the same. I was relieved we were able to save Nozomi, and I felt accomplished because we did what we set out to do. But I kept hearing the voice of the commander and his curse replaying in my head. It makes me wish I couldn't understand them. We'd be better off if they were just some incomprehensible enemy. Hey! Hello, Takumi, you still there? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just a little car sick. Just as my weak excuse was earning me strange looks, I noticed a figure approaching the bus. From the look of it, things went well. Hey! Greeting us this early in the morning? Don't tell me you were waiting for us. Of course not. I'm always awake at this hour. Who do you think you're kidding? Even the neighborhood grannies back home don't get up this early. But it looks like there wasn't any attack here, thankfully. Hiroko, thanks for watching the place. All of you ought to rest a while. Nigo can report on what happened. That's right. Leave the reporting to your tireless Nigo. Don't mind if we do. I really am kind of wiped. I think I'm going to get some great beauty sleep. The bus seats were so hard, my butt is killing me. You were laying down and dead asleep the whole goddamn time.
School is in session.
Catch you all later. Sleep tight.
Hey!
Nozomi, you'd better rest up, okay? If you break out from lack of sleep, it would be a waste of your beauty. I will, thank you. With that, I was about to take my leave and go to my room when... Takumi, do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? I was trying to put on a brave face in front of Nozomi, but that was exhausting. Let's take a break from movies for a while. You bet. We can't have you push yourself so hard that you end up collapsing, too. How about we pick it up again after 3 days? Is that too long? I'm just going to have to come out and say it then. Huh? Say what? I think I'm going to drop out of this game. Huh? Why? Did something happen? It's not that anything happened. I can just tell you and Nozomi. What? Come again? I'm tired, drained, exhausted, and completely done. Huh? I said I'm tired of romance and fighting and everything else. So I'm quitting this stupid game. Take this precious experience of watching movies day in and day out with a beautiful girl. Consider it a brief moment of glory in your life that is all but guaranteed to be completely worthless and meaningless. And hold on to it for the rest of your stupid life. What? I seriously don't follow. If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it. There isn't. I said everything I wanted to. I'm done here. Don't even think about chasing after me like they do in the movies. I wanted to chase after her, but I couldn't after she said that. I was glued to the spot watching as Kulala walked off, as graceful as ever, until she'd vanished inside of her room. Oh well, I guess that's that. Time to dwell, brood over this for a long time. For at least 9 days, one would say.
Get prepared. Be ready to get...
Be ready to get something. I recalled what happened with Kulala yesterday as soon as I woke up. I'm tired, drained, exhausted, and completely done. Huh? I said I'm tired. I literally just said this. I read this out loud. What had made Kulala say that? I thought about it from every angle, but I just couldn't come up with an explanation. Oh no! We're really, really dumb. We're even dumber this timeline. I was clueless, and of course, Kulala never came. Maybe this wouldn't have happened if we hadn't gone to the relay station. No, there's no way not going would have ever been the right decision. I came back to do these 100 days all over again so I could protect her. Wait, hold on. You know who we haven't thought about at all in this timeline? Okay, ever since the choice, no one's talked about Ato at all. We've just completely forgotten about Ato. Who? Oh, there's a person in a cage somewhere? What? There was no sign of Kulala today either. There was no sign of Kulala today either, and I didn't go to see her myself either. What was I supposed to say? You like me, right? Then don't give up on me now. What a joke. There was no sign of Kulala that day Kulala! I ran over to the door, but when I opened it, I saw Moko. It's been a minute, Takumi. Moko, why do you look so surprised to see me? It's day 45 after all. Did you forget we have a meeting today? But is there any point? Kulala dropped out. Sheesh, don't pout like that. You're a big boy. You can tell me everything once we relocate. Come on, let's go.
Tell Dr. Moko all of your worries and woes.
I was honest and told her about how a distance had grown between Kulala and I. I see. I so totally and completely see. Is that supposed to hint at something? Do you know what caused this? Wait, you meet with her before you meet with me, right? Does that mean you've already heard about what happened from Kulala? Yeah, you're right. I did already meet with her. I asked her what happened to make things go so wrong, but it was more like I was just confirming with her what I already knew. It's obvious what the issue is. It's a mystery to me how you could be so clueless about it, Takumi. So even you know what the problem is. But seriously, I can't come up with anything. Boys are so slow. And how about you let your game master explain? Please do. Kulala got scared. She's scared about the possibility of getting rejected or losing out to another girl, even after putting herself out there. She's scared she might never get to be with you again. So then she decided she would at least withdraw herself before anyone can hurt her. She said that, Kulala? You'd better believe it. She wasn't that direct with her feelings, but I'm 99.9% sure I understand her perfectly. But why would she get scared now? Is it because her time limit's getting closer? Well, why do you look so taken aback? Because I am taken aback. Wow, boys are a million, billion, trillion times dumber than I ever imagined.
Hey!
Oopsie, sorry babe, don't sulk. I'll explain everything. The reason Kulala started to feel this way was because of your tears. Tears? Remember, when Nozomi recovered after you beat that commander at the relay station. Thank God. She saw that and it made her think. She thinks the one you truly love is Nozomi. Hey, that's not what that was about. But I thought the same thing. Seeing you cry, I just felt it. It wouldn't be hard for anyone to conclude that after seeing you shed such emotional tears. Things would be simpler if this was all a complete misunderstanding and you could say for sure that you won't, the one you want is Kulala. Then you'd be able to run straight into her arms and hold her close. If you could do that, we'd have our happy ending faster than a microwave dinner. Well, I take it you're still not sure if you like her then. I like the anguish you get from Takumi's like gasps and it's so over the top, it's great. I was ashamed. I silently nodded. I see, but you don't have to worry so much about it. There's still time before the Kulala route is over. 5 days. Maybe not enough time for me to tell you time heals everything, but still some time. You're not helpless. Think about it. Mull it over. Take your time and really think about what you feel for Kulala and what Kulala means to you and whether or not you like her. Put that pretty little head of yours to use, boy. Wait. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought we were doing the choice then and there. There was no sign of Kulala today either. I watched a movie on my own. It was one I'd already seen with Kulala. It made me think about my time with her. Kulala smiled during this scene. How could we tell? Kulala sniffled during this scene. Kulala clicked her tongue during this scene. Kulala tilted her head during this scene. Kulala did a little clap during this scene. And in this scene, I liked watching movies with Kulala. There is no denying that. But how do I really feel about her? Is it expressive, or is that just...
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine!
That's one of those things that we'll never know, just like how... Like, if the expression is actually changing, because it seems like it's just some simple mask, right? That's the impression that they give us through, like, the course of the game and how it gets, like, stomped on or torn and then repaired very easily with, like, some tape or something. Is this just a magical Rorschach mask that we just say, whatever, no one cares? Or are the expressions just for us, the player, you know?
Get ready for your 47th day of active.
Oh, okay. It's the idol.
Prepare to spend another day ready to...
What was that all about? Something's off. Maybe the announcement bugged out. Well, whatever it is, I doubt Kulala will be showing up today. Huh? Oh, so maybe Hiruko doesn't know about it in this... I don't know. Or maybe she just doesn't realize. Huh? Why am I here? Good morning, Takumi. You're Nozomi, right? Why are you asking me that all of a sudden? No, I'm kind of confused. By the way, where are we? We've been here before, right? Huh? Where are we? Takumi, are you being serious? Morning. Oh, but look at the beautiful blue sky and the fluttering cherry blossoms. It's straight out of an anime. Sure. Oh? Sir Takumi, something seems strange with you. Well, you see, Takumi doesn't know where we are. What? We're just at school, obviously. Did you lose your memory? Does this mean readers will hear about your shocking past as the story progresses? Kyoshika's pretending to live in a manga again. Hey, how it do, best bro? You got all the ladies fawning over you again. Why you gotta make your boy jealous every morning, huh? That's not it. And don't you get me started with all of you. Stop playing your little mind games and just tell the dude if you like him. Besides, if you come from ask me for advice, who knows, maybe one of you will end up wanting some more of Gaku. Yow! You always have to go too far, don't you? If you keep getting in the way of everyone's love lives, I'm not going to show you my homework anymore. Oh, no, please, no, anything but that. Well, whatever. I'm a little confused, but we're all having fun. No sense in worrying, then. Ow! Huh? What's wrong? Are you being attacked by some villain's ability? I suddenly felt this pain like someone hit my cheek. Why are you sleeping? Slap. Ow! Seriously, are you okay? I knew it. This is a long-range one. Wake up! Slap. Ow! Toughen up and show me the man I fell for. Huh? That's right. I'm the leader of the SDU. I'm the and the guy currently romancing Kulala Osuzuki. Takumi Sumino! Congratulations! 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 Takumi! Hey. Takumi, put these in. Huh? Earplugs. Just do it. Without knowing why, I inserted the earplugs Kulala handed me. Then she pulled out a notepad, scratched something down, and showed it to me. I think the enemy is attacking with sound waves. I understood immediately. It was the one we fought last time, but I don't remember hearing anything before passing out. No, it's entirely possible that they're using an attack with frequencies inaudible to the human ear. But Kulala, how are you? Right, I can't talk. I borrowed the pen and notepad from Kulala and hurriedly wrote out a message. Why weren't you affected? I was watching movies in my room. I felt like I was going to pass out whenever I paused. So I thought maybe someone was attacking us with sound. I see. What about everybody else? They're probably knocked out, clueless. Let's go help them. I looked in Kulala's eyes and nodded. We ran out of the room. We split up and woke everyone up. Thankfully, we'd managed to snap them out of their trances, but because our ears were plugged, we were in the strange situation of needing to coordinate an attack without being able to hear each other. Oh, so this will be more like the first time we fought this, right? Because in the first playthrough, we arrived back at the school when they were already hitting the barrier. Yeah. I think we've already done this fight, like through the first loop, but I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Is this going to be different? Now the question is, will we have the double form? Or not double form, like the... Okay, yeah. Maybe. Yep, okay. I guess because his role isn't needed at the other school, reverting back to damage from Nigo. So he's only necessary in the first timeline, like with his own separate battle, I guess. Yeah, we freaking won! Huh? Keep it down. Your broke boy voice is even more grating than usual. We fought with our ears plugged the entire time. I know it was to stop the auditory attack, but it was exhausting. Yes, the Holy Jumanji Sword and I weren't able to hear each other, and it made for an agonizing fight. I wanted to keep hallucinating. I wanted to see the happiest ending of all, where we all have fun killing each other. If you want to hallucinate that badly, come see me. I've got the good stuff. No way, man. That shit's against the goddamn law. Don't make me kill you. Oh, please. It's perfectly legal. Probably. At any rate, Kulala's quick thinking really saved us. That's right, any longer in that dream, and who knows if we'd ever come back. It was just a coincidence that I wasn't affected by it. More importantly, Takumi. Yes. I sounded so stiff. I want to borrow you for a second. I have something to discuss. Okay. Huh. Oh. Sorry to take up your time after you just got done fighting. No, I don't mind it at all. But you want to know why I did what I did even though I quit the game, right? Yeah. This goes against everything I stand for and is completely humiliating, but I take back what I said about quitting. If you're okay with it, that is. Of course, I don't mind at all. But what happened? What made you change your mind? I watched a movie. It was the first one I ever saw with you. Do you remember? I do. It's a known fact that humans belong to their own classes. Do you think that Kulala Osuzuki, the descendant of the renowned Osuzuki family, would ever be moved by a common love story of common people? The chance meetings of commoners, the first dates of commoners, the terminal illnesses of commoners, the organs of commoners, the marriages of commoners. It's all beneath me. As much of a romantic as I might be, I can't possibly empathize or get immersed in that romance between two apes. You said you couldn't possibly empathize with the characters. I did, but after watching it again, I felt differently. Before, I felt like I was watching two zoo animals fall in love, and I didn't feel affected in the least, but when I watched it again, their love made my heart hurt like it was my own. And it made me feel like I wanted to set things right with you. I know exactly why it made me feel that way, too. I'm sure of it. It's because I've gotten to experience love. I truly like you, and I've gotten to be with you. That's why I was able to empathize with a movie about love between commoners. People change so easily, don't they? So I won't be dropping out of the game. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to confess to you. Huh? Tomorrow? But you have until day 50. Didn't I tell you tomorrow's day 48, right? The number 8 is special to the Osuzuki family. We always use it to guide us when we're unsure about a business transaction. I always knew that if I were... Wait, do they just use a magic 8-ball? Is that all they do? Why do I feel like that's exactly what they do? I always knew that if I was going to tell you how I feel, it would be on a day with the number 8 in it. Oh. For better or for worse, the Kulala chapter will come to a close tomorrow. If you're still unsure, think about it until you lose all sense of place and time. Just like I did. Well then, see you tomorrow. Come behind the school at noon on the dot. Good night. The way I feel about Kulala is...
Get ready, prepare, be ready to...
The first thing I did after waking up was remember what was going to happen. This was Kulala's last chance. I have to make a decision today. For better or worse, the Kulala chapter will come to a close. Her route, you would say, or Moko would say, rather, right? Yeah, this is the end. But am I going to choose the ending? Do I like Kulala? Are my feelings for her romantic? My answer would determine the future, our future. The way I feel about Kulala is... I thought you would chicken out. I commend your bravery. But maybe I'm just confusing your recklessness with courage. Why do I feel like you're about to challenge me to a fist fight? Don't be stupid. I'm obviously trying to hide my embarrassment. I see. But more importantly... Are you okay without your mask? No, not at all. I feel like I'm about to show my insecurities any second now. I'm taking everything I have. It's taking everything I have to keep it inside of me. Then why take it off? Do you need everything spelled out for you? Sincerity means showing your face when you want to express your feelings. I see. Now then, let me get right on to the big event. You know, it's incredibly rare that a beauty like me would ever confess to a lackluster nobody like you. The odds should be stacked against you. So you'd better open your eyes and ears and dedicate every last nerve in your body to listen to each and every word I have to say. That's the plan. I wasn't just saying it. I had truly come to do exactly that. She'd worked up the courage to tell me how she feels. I needed to make sure I didn't miss a word of it. Okay then. Are you okay? No? As you can probably tell, I'm having a nervous breakdown, but I'll do my best. Just give me time. Let me do this at my own pace. All right. Oh, new artwork. Do these ever come up again, I wonder?
I, Kurara Suzuki, want to say that I like you, Takumi Sumino. Would you please go out with me? And later, wed me, maybe?
With all of the emotions inside of her, the courage, the fear, and everything else, she managed to push through and say it. She shared her feelings with me. Kurara Suzuki, the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's wealthiest families, sharp-tongued and confident, but on the inside a sensitive and scared girl. The way I feel about Kurara is destiny. Meat or fish? Kurara, I like you too. Huh? Please go out with me. Liar. You like Nozomi.
Huh?
No, I like you, Kurara.
But
You have to trust what I say about my own feelings. I like you, Kurara.
yeah.
I loosened my hold on Kurara and looked down at her, snuggled against my chest. As if on cue, she looked up at me and our eyes meeting. As we looked into each other's eyes, our lips were naturally drawn closer.
Wait. This is way too embarrassing. Let me put my mask back on.
Right, this might have been the first time Kurara had ever taken her mask off and put on a brave face for so long. The mask should be... Keep the mask. Put the mask back on. We gotta get artwork of Takumi kissing the mask. No, I mean, it's probably not even gonna work. We're gonna let her have the mask back on and then we're gonna get punched, right? Sure, it must be embarrassing for you. Now I can relax. Well, and where were we? Huh? You want to do it with the mask on? What are you on about? Were you about to do something that requires the mask off? Because you should see her face. Kurara cackled derisively. The mask really does seem to put her in a better mood.
Did you forget? I'm the scion of the proud O Suzuki family, Kurara O Suzuki. There's only one place you're permitted to kiss me. I will permit you to swear your eternal subservience to me and kiss me right here.
When did she start rolling her R's all the time? The here Kurara was pointing to was the top of her foot. I felt a little exasperated, but one thing was certain. The Kurara Suzuki I'd fallen in love with was always domineering like this. It's what makes her what she is. Then, if I may, I tried to speak humbly as I sat down at Kurara's feet.
Well, how do you feel?
I'm so honored.
The sensation of Kurara's body heat through the material of her boots filled me with fondness. From the bottom of my heart, I want to protect this warmth for all of time. In order to make that happen, and in order to secure a happy future for Kulala, I would have to survive until day 100 no matter what it took. Let's do this.
Oh my god! Read the room! I'm going to beat the life out of these tactless invaders! You can kiss my foot on top of the mountain of corpses I'm about to make!
Oh, geez,
What? You don't want to?
As you wish.
Oh, that... Okay, so I'm assuming getting pushed off the cliff is what causes the romance route, right? But let's see. Yep, okay. I would have been really surprised if this was the romance route too. But correct. It wasn't the romance route before falling off the roof. We have to make the vision come true now. No. Sorry, I need you to wait a little longer for that.
You're turning into a bit of a sadist. Well, it's not entirely unattractive.
Was it because I'd already done it in a dream? It was supposed to be my first kiss, but it didn't feel that way. I felt like I'd finally gone back to the place where I was always meant to be. Like the future that was always meant for me had finally become my reality. But this wasn't it. Our battle wasn't over yet, and in order to secure a happy future for Kulala, I would have to survive until day 100 no matter what it took. Let's do this!
Oh my god! Read the room! I'm going to beat the life out of these tactless invaders! But first, how about we do that one more time?
Dream come true 1. Okay. Now time to feel like a giant scumbag. Who would ever put themselves in this, put themselves into this terrible situation? I mean, in real life. Obviously, in a rom-com, everything happens, right? But this is like, oh. Takumi's a scumbag in this route. Like, who would agree to this? Nice boat soon? Oh, no. I'm sorry, Kulala. I just don't feel the same. I see. But do we even make it to day 100? Why don't they take, or they give us a throwaway line of text saying what happens? I mean, who knows? Who knows, right? It's sort of like... This is the way I see it. This is the I ending where you go to where do you go? Is it the Asami Peninsula or something? There's an ending in I the Somnium Files where you can keep talking to the receptionist and like hit on her and eventually convince her to go on a vacation with you. So you drop the murder investigation, that you drop the serial killer investigation, and go and live with the receptionist. I think on the like Asami Peninsula or something. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's supposed to kind of just be taken like that as an ending. I don't know, but I hope we can still be friends. Stop. I know you agonized to come to this answer, so I already know you don't hate me, okay?
Hey!
And besides, if I keep talking to you, I'm going to cry. Well, I'm the scion of the Osuzukis. I can take it. But if I were anyone else, I don't know if I could.
Hey!
I see. God, you're slow. You were supposed to laugh. I'm sorry. I'm going to get going, but let me make one thing perfectly clear. If you dare say some cliche fake nice platitudes to make yourself feel less guilty, like thanks for everything or I had so much fun. All right.
Thanks for everything, Takumi. I had so much fun.
Why'd she use it then? Hey! Phew. I'm going to be the shame of the Osuzukis for generations for getting rejected. Oh, fancy meeting you here. You're the worst liar I've ever seen. You want to know what happened? Well, you see me all by myself, right? I guess so. You did great, girl. I didn't do anything. Kulala, are you hungry? Huh? You must be, right? Come with me for a sec.
Why is everything so spicy?
Duh, it's a detox. You know what they say, right? Your mind and body are one. Two sides of the same coin. You need to eat spicy food and sweat it out if you want to detox a mind that's been through something.
I get what you mean, but...
Oh, you're right. Oh, it's really hot. Forget sweating. Oh, I'm breathing fire over here.
Me too. You don't even want to know what's happening in this mask right now.
It's good though, right? All the negativity will come out with the sweat. But if you don't try to dab it off a little, you'll totally break out. Why not take the mask off?
How can I possibly do that?
Oh, right. You must be so red from how spicy it is. I'm gonna go powder my nose, okay?
Stupid. There's spicy and then there's just painful. Stupid.
Get ready, be ready.
Free day? Free day? I have like 50,000 AP. My doorbell rings as always, and there's Kulala, just like usual. I'll never get to experience that again. The Kulala chapter had closed. I chose to close it. I chose not to choose Kulala. I don't regret it. I was just being true to my feelings. If doing what my heart wanted to do was the right choice, then I made the right choice. I can be proud of myself. But there was a dark sensation swirling around in my chest. Maybe I felt apologetic, guilty, or remorseful. It felt like a sense of mourning for a lost love. Am I stupid? Lost love. Why am I acting like a victim? Maybe I'll just get up and go to the cafeteria. I caught a glimpse of the projector Kulala had left in my room. I watched another movie on my own. It was one I'd already seen with Kulala. It made me think about my time with her. Kulala smiled during this scene. Kulala sniffled during this scene. Kulala clicked her tongue during this scene. Kulala tilted her head during this scene. Kulala did a little clap during this scene. And in this scene, Did we make the wrong choice? Oh, Tiff, to answer you, you know what it's actually going to be. So if you think about every ending in the Somnium Files.
Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
If you think about every ending in the Somnium Files, none of the non-true ones happen only a short period of time after the like concluding action, right? And that's because none of them actually are going to lead to a good ending. It's people waking up, or it's either A, everyone's fucking dead. Everybody's dead, with like one exception, or in the other endings, some characters have been killed or whatever, but more importantly, people are not who they think they are, if that makes sense, trying to avoid like the most obvious spoilers. And we already know what the bad thing is going to be in this game. something has happened to the artificial satellite. So I don't think any ending can be good in this game except one ending, if that makes sense. Maybe two, who knows? So, like, even though the endings are presented in a cheerful manner, kind of like how there's the Mizuki ending in I, which, you know, I think from a standalone experience, like if you just saw that route and ending on its own, that's probably the best written ending in the game, right? But that ending is not a good ending because wait, no, maybe that is like one of the acceptable ones. Because technically they kill the killer in that one, right? But in a bunch of endings, like what's his Ota's ending, the killer is in someone else's body and is still alive. So, like, the point I'm making is that I have a feeling none of these endings can be good.
Get
Like, actually
ready
good,
for your
because
50th
something
day
bad
of
is going to happen
service here
after
at
they get back to the
Lab. Prepare,
artificial
be ready to-
satellite. Today was a multitude of 5, but I wasn't going to be having a meeting with Moko. She showed up to my room last night and politely let me know. The reason, there was no ongoing romance for us to discuss. Fair enough. Basically, I didn't have any real plans for the day. I decided to go to the cafeteria to feed myself. When? Oh. I'd suddenly bumped into Kulala. Are you doing okay? You're such a virgin. Well, what do you mean? I was happy to see she was her usual self. Of course, she's probably trying to act that way out of consideration for my feelings, but still. What about you? What do you mean? Have you been good? You're not binge eating over me, are you? I'm asking you if you're able to be, if you're going to be able to be normal about this. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel anything, but I guess somehow. I'm just gonna take it one day at a time. That answer pisses me off in its own special way, honestly. What did you want? I was going to give you some encouragement if you seemed like you were going through it worse than I was. I was going to tell you not to worry about me, and to just keep going, and to give your time with Kyoshka a fair shot. Oh, is she next? I'm not doing this for Kyoshka, obviously. I'd be embarrassed if I ever liked you if you're if you're the kind of idiot that would make her deal with your baggage. But I guess I didn't need to worry about that. I'm going to miss you. I'm sorry. Stop apologizing. That just makes you more of a gross virgin. Anyway, you're going to eat, right? I'll join you. As a friend, of course. The Kyoshka chapter would begin tomorrow. Can you imagine if you're Kulala and you like fucking Kyoshka beats you in the game of romance? What the hell? What is this chapter even going to be?
Get ready for prepare. Be ready.
Oh, I just realized. Hold on. What happened to our day 50? Our prize. Day 50 should have been every day 50. I thought we were going to get a present, and then we don't get it this time. The Kyoshka chapter begins today. Kyoshka would be making her move from now until day 75. 25 days isn't very long. That's what I thought at first, but now I realize it's not about the length of time. I wasn't fated for Kulala, but I feel like I got something so important out of such a short period of time. Wherever the chips may fall, I'm sure I'll get to enjoy valuable time with Kyoshka too. I couldn't quite find my footing with Kulala at times, but I'm going to learn from that experience and completely immerse myself in meeting Kyoshka where she's at. I steeled myself for this firm reminder. Well, I thought I was steeled until...
Well, how do I look?
Great. Kyoshka had asked me to the leisure lounge, and suddenly I was in an unexpected situation. What's going on here? Well, I do have one request. Could you help me apply sunscreen? UV rays are a maiden's greatest nemesis. Wait, are there... Yeah, but we're indoors. Oh, you're right. I really messed this one up. With that out of the way... Achoo! Oh my, I'm feeling rather cold now. You haven't been in the pool yet. Oh, that's right. My body's cold even without going in the water. Will wonders never cease? It's not that weird. Maybe we should switch gears and get you in some warm clothes. No. My plans will be ruined. Your plans? I mean, my plans for a pool tournament. I think she's losing it. Anyway, I was hoping you'd lend me something to wear, Sir Takumi. Huh? But don't you have your own clothes? Achoo. I might be overcome with hypothermia any second now. I sorely wish I had a nice jacket to keep me warm like the one you have on.
Hey!
Oh, I get it. For whatever reason, it seemed like if I didn't give her my jacket, we were going to be doing this for a while. I gave up and handed it to her. Huzzah, now I can do that thing. What thing? Oh, I'm just talking to myself. More importantly, thank you for being such a gentleman.
Well,
Well, what?
did I make your heart skip?
I guess I wasn't really thinking about it like that.
You can have this back then. Are you sure? Aren't you cold? Actually, I was never cold to begin with. I just thought maybe you'd be into that kind of thing.
Hey!
Oh,
Bringing you to the pool, asking you to put sunscreen on me, all of it. I suggested it because I thought you'd like it, Sir Takumi. What kind of guy do you think do you take me for? They should have given us a choose your fate, and then you cannot give it. How could everything so catastrophic go so catastrophically wrong? It always works in manga. You were supposed to get a massive nosebleed from sheer excitement. Have you ever dated anyone before, Kyoshika? I'm ashamed to admit, but no, you're the first man I've ever vied for. The way you put that leaves me with some questions, but more importantly, I understood something now. Without any practical experience, Kyoshika had turned to romance manga for advice. In the end, all it did was confuse me and make the whole thing feel disappointing. And that's how we got here. I might not know what I'm talking about, but it might be a little early in the relationship for this kind of date. How do I put this? Shouldn't we start by just getting to know each other? Getting to know each other? Of course, I'm sure I've seen that in manga too. Just forget about manga for a second. We decided we'd take another crack at it tomorrow. The romance between me and Kyoshika was off to a slow start.
Get ready. Be ready to give your.
I'm gonna be disappointed if if one of these routes does not have a bunch of dead ends where we accidentally get killed or something. I decided yesterday didn't count. Starting today, Kyoshika and I would bare our feelings and spend time together, just like in the movies. Maybe that was laying it on a little thick, but wait, hold on, we're no better. We told her not to use manga as reference, and then we're using movies as reference.
well then. Today I'd like to show you my morning routine. The first thing I do after waking up is check on the holy Jumanji sword. She got rusty once after I used her a lot before bed, so this has become a crucial part of my day.
Wait, what? What?
Let's see. How are we doing today, holy Jumanji sword? Very nice. You have a wonderful shine today. The
What?
next thing I do is...
How is the sword rusty? Well, wait. Why are you telling me this? Kyoshika invited me to her room first thing in the morning and launched straight into whatever this was. You said it yourself yesterday, Sir Takumi. We need to get to know each other. I asked Lady Kavala what I should do, and she told me that showing you my morning routine would be the best way to do that. I see. I understood how we got here. It made sense, but it was all wrong from top to bottom. Clearly, I'd have to take the lead here. This is cool and all, but we should really get to the core of what makes you who you are. Why don't you tell me about your past, for example? What was life like? What was life like for you before you went to second to last Defense Academy? I suppose that approach would work for getting to know each other too. I think this is the more normal way, actually. Before now, I was training in martial arts with my master in the forest deep inside the complex. You're a master? Yes, my grandfather. He was a parental figure to me, but also a truly strange person. He did everything in his power to avoid contact with the world and dedicated himself solely to training his mind and his body and mind. I was training so hard that I could accompany him in his pursuit. What kind of training did you do? Oh, the usual. Firing off 10,000 daily punches, breathing really hard into gourds until they exploded. That's the usual? But somehow it all added up. Her somewhat off-kilter nature and fundamentally naive personality must have been a result of her life of training. I had so much fun training every day. I look forward to facing each challenge and improving my abilities day by day. But such a life is not without its problems. As is inevitable after being with a master who so despises everyday existence, I was raised utterly ignorant of the ways of the world. I've managed to overcome that now, but I'm so ashamed of just how clueless I used to be. Honestly, she's pretty clueless even now. But even if Kyoshia is ashamed of how clueless to the real world she used to be, I shudder to imagine how bad it was. Anyway, I was so naive. For example, the first time I heard the word titular, I was completely appalled by its filthiness. And the word caulk reminded me of another word, so I assumed it meant something dirty. You can only imagine what I thought of the word pussyfooting.
Hey!
You think everything's dirty, don't you? My master realized I was in trouble, so he started going down to the village to buy me manga. Ever since I've learned about the world through manga. Honestly, to me, manga is the Bible that guides me through life. I see, so that's why you're so influenced by manga. I'd never spoken to people my age until I got here, but thanks to manga, making small talk was simple. I'm totally fine. Thank goodness for manga. Kyoshika had never interacted with people her own age before she got here. She smiled about it like it was nothing to worry about. Or maybe she didn't know it was something to worry about. But to me, there was something sad about that overly innocent grin.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready, prepare, be ready to...
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm exhausted. Same, but we haven't had any fights recently, so it feels good to work up a sweat. But I'm glad I invited you to join me. Why are we working up a good sweat anyway, you ask? Training, why? I wanted you to see the good in me, so I thought we should train together. Each swing of the sword reveals the way of life of the wielder. What better way to get to know me? Besides, if the date doubles as a training session, we'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's why. I wasn't able to discern how she lived life from the swing of her sword, but this was definitely the most comfortable I'd felt with Kyoshika in our time together so far. At the very least, it was a big step up from the last 2 days. You're so right. Huh? Who are you talking to? Oh, apologies. The Holy Jumonji sword told me my idea was a good one. You can't hear her, can you? I think you're the only one who can, Kyoshika. Do you really hear a voice coming from that sword anyway? Naturally, the Holy Jumonji sword is my friend. I was pretty sure Kyoshika wasn't running a long con pretending she could hear her sword. But that didn't mean I completely believed her either. Would you mind telling me a bit more about her? The Holy Jumonji sword, I mean. Like maybe about your relationship or why you can hear her. Not a problem. But where to begin? Is it a long story? It might be a little long, but certainly shorter than 100 chapters.
Hey!
I sure hope so. I'll try to make it short. The Holy Jumonji sword and I have been together as long as I can remember, but I couldn't always hear her voice. She started speaking to me about 3 years ago. It was shortly after my master passed away. Huh? Passed away? Your master, your grandpa, he's... Yes, he is well and truly dead. But there is no need to mourn. After all, he was over 100 years old when he passed. I felt admiration more than I did sorrow after his death. Ah, right. But even if I wasn't sad, I was lonely. I chose to continue my training even after his death, but doing everything on my own was terribly, terribly lonely. It was around then that the Holy Jumonji sword began to speak to me. She said, Kyoshika, you're not alone. I'm here with you. After that, so long as I did it with the Holy Jumonji sword, I could do training that I'd struggled with before. And that's essentially the story of how she started talking to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. Oh, it's nothing. Don't even mention it. I'm not really holding on to any sad memories now. Besides, every protagonist needs a little tragedy in their backstory to give them depth. I see. I thought Kyoshika talking to her sword was kind of cringe, but everyone has a backstory. I'll consider this a lesson in not making snap judgments. But it's so strange. What is? The Holy Jumonji sword is always positive when it comes to me, but she doesn't seem to think very highly of you, Sir Takumi. What? Yesterday she told me you need to ditch this unkissable virgin loser.
Hey!
Still, this was kind of nice. Talking about memories after working up a sweat during training. Would you mind if we did this again tomorrow? No, not at all. And so my new routine for the Kyoshika chapter was set. Do I really give off virgin vibes that badly?
Get ready, prepare, be ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Put your back into it.
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're a quick learner, Sir Takumi. You improve with every bit of feedback, so I end up commenting on everything. No way, I'm struggling just to keep up. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. Why so formal about it? Fire away. Do you have a favorite manga? Huh? Is that it? It is of great importance to me. You hear all the time about couples who get together but fall apart because they have different values, right? What if I end up with you and we meet at a disastrous end because of our manga preferences? The idea terrifies me. I've never heard of a couple breaking up over taste in manga, but... well, maybe anything is possible in this world. I like the usual stuff. Whatever's trending is usually interesting to me, so I guess I like the popular ones. I always read the ones everyone was reading as a kid, too. Then you must have read that one, too. Which one? The famous one where the boy with the tail collects the 7 mysterious balls. Oh, totally. But why didn't you just say the title? You wouldn't forget something like that. I like it so much that I dare not mention its name. I fear I might sully its great name if I do. Okay. She's got that super fan mentality. Listen, we can't acknowledge that we can't mention the title because it's copyright infringement, but... back on topic, I liked it pretty well myself. Phew, that's a relief. If you were a hater, we would have butted heads for sure. Now I can be at ease as we come together as one. No, I should say that because I'm fated to be with you. It's inevitable that our tastes would be in sync. Okay. Does anyone even hate that manga? They do indeed. Frankly, the Holy Jumonji sword hates all shonen manga, the greats included. She says that erotic, grotesque underground stuff where anything goes is superior. Such posturing. I wish she'd be more honest with herself. Does the sword have Darumi and Kulala's personalities put together? I guess not even imaginary friends agree with you on everything. What? I told you, you can't say stuff like that.
Hey!
What'd she say? Well, she said, you have bad taste in manga and bad taste in men. Are you angry? Should I not, have not told you? No, I'm not mad. I just think maybe you should pawn that hunk of junk. I knew you were mad.
Get ready, prepared, be ready to...
It's been a hot minute, Takumi Boo!
Takumi Boo?
Are you enjoying your fling with Kyoshika?
Today is a multiple of 5, which means it's a meeting day with Moko. I am, but honestly, it doesn't really feel like a fling. It's more like an extended friendship, even more than it did with Kulala. And it kind of feels like it might just stay that way. I see. What do you mean by that? Takumi-chu, I'm not saying I've noticed a change in that you yourself haven't picked up on yet. But you know what they say. Love finds you when you least expect it. I recommend you never ever forget this little saying from generations past, so you won't be surprised when you fall head first in love. Sure, but I don't think I'll be needing it.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. Thou shineth so bright, Sir Takumi.
Thanks, Kyoshika.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was a fine workout. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to...
From my homeland.
Oh, I thought I heard text or, it was the alert. I'm starting to get used to this routine. Yesterday, I was itching to get some exercise.
Huh.
That's wonderful. You mustn't say something so foul. What'd she say? Well, apologies, I dare not utter such filth.
Hey!
What kind of filth would make Kyoshika hesitate? Why does the Holy Jumanji Sword hate me so much anyway? I have asked, but she will not tell. But she's held a grudge against you ever since the start of this game. I believe she might think that you're not worthy of being my destined love, Sir Takumi. I see now. That definitely makes sense. From the sword's point of view, the girl she's been with for years and years is suddenly claiming she's destined to be with some guy who showed up out of nowhere. I can see why she wouldn't be amused. But I'm not amused either. Why is she assuming I'm not good enough for Kyoshika? I wish she'd at least get to know me first before judging. Wait. Why do I want a sword's validation? I don't care what the Holy Jumanji Sword has to say about how worthy I am. But you know what they say? Love finds you when you least expect it. Hark, Sir Takumi, are you alive? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. Oh, about me? Well, oh my. I feel so very delighted. Maybe I already have feelings for Kyoshika. No, there's no way.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
What is like the conflict going to be in this route? It's already been 6 days since the Kyoshika chapter began. It's going to last until day 75, so there's still around 20 days left. There's no rush to figure anything out, like the exact number of days that are left. No one was pressuring me, but I felt the need to reassure myself. Is that the alarm?
Intruder alert. Defend.
Wait, did Kyoshika's voice actor also read that alert? So begins a battle to the death with the fate of Earth hanging in the balance. It's such a 180 from this romance game, I'm almost dizzy. Also, is this Ava or is that later? Everyone's here, let's get this show on the road. I'm going to take out my resentment over you being so clueless about women on these invaders. Hey. Don't make that face. I'm obviously kidding. Come on, let's go. We're the best. Good work, everybody.
I am Centaur, the paragon of my soul. Prepare yourself!
So Ava's the next commander, I think. Let's give it to Kyoshika.
I will claim this one. This is it. It is done.
That is 100% it. If Tsubasa was the one we were with during this 25 days, it would have been Tsubasa. Nin. We managed to clinch another victory in today's battle. It was already late by the time everything was said and done. We decided to rest early, bringing an end to the 57th day at the last Defense Academy. Bing bong.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to get.
I was in the middle of heading to the gym to keep up my new routine. Oh, Takumi, good morning. Hey, morning. Why do you seem so nervous? You just startled me is all. And more honestly, there was a small part of me that wanted to hide the fact that I was going to meet Kyoshika. How's your whole quest for romance going? It's all everyone's been talking about. You're with Kyoshika now, right? How do I put this? I guess it's all still kind of a mess. The way you put it makes it sound like you don't expect that to change. I have no idea, honestly. Oh, I'm sorry. That was so nosy of me. I shouldn't pry. Your business is private. Yeah. Well, good luck. I'm rooting for you. We all are. But thanks. She then vanished. Her casual well wishes coming off like a like hollow lip service.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? You don't seem as on the ball as usual, Kyoshika.
That's not possible. It takes one to know one, doesn't it?
You can't just turn it around on me.
Enough of your complaints. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
May I ask you something impolite? Huh? What is it? Sir Takumi, do you like Lady Nozomi?
Hey!
I knew it. Your reaction betrays you. No, you just surprised me. You were surprised because I'm correct, weren't you? I'm telling you, no. What makes you think so anyway? I just happened to see you talking to Lady Nozomi this morning, and I got this sense you were moonstruck by her. Moonstruck? Yeah, that's right. Because I feel a little moonstruck when I'm with you. I get the sense you feel for Lady Nozomi the way I feel for you feel for Lady Nozomi the way I feel for you, Sir Takumi. What Kyoshika was saying was understandable, but it wasn't true. I was not interested in Nozomi romantically. If I did, I wouldn't be caught up in this game. You're imagining things. Kulalba had the same misunderstanding, but it's not like that. I see. But in that case, would you mind if I asked a few questions? Questions? I'll answer what I can. Do you like cute girls or beautiful girls more? I know she's trying to figure out what I really want by asking me about my tastes, but between her and Nozomi, I can't tell which one is supposed to be the cute girl and which one is supposed to be the pretty girl. How does she categorize them in her head? Well, I don't need to try and answer correctly. I just need to answer honestly. But I've never thought about it before. Then think about it now. It's time to confront the truth inside of you that that you've been ignoring. Wait, is this going to be my game over? My game over answers I was just talking about a second ago? I don't think this is that serious of a question, but if I have to choose, maybe cute girls. Does this mean she thinks she's a pretty girl? Well, on to the next question. There's another? Yes, another, and another, and then another, and another four, another four, and others after that. Have at you, Sir Takumi. I will expose your taste in girls to the light of day, and you will awaken to all the truths about yourself you've been blind to. Okay, that should be all of them. It's finally over. She really left no stone unturned. She started with typical questions like, do you prefer to be together all the time or do you like your space? To completely pointless minutia like, do you prefer large or small feet? My brain was numb with exhaustion. Now I have a very comprehensive understanding. With some conditions notwithstanding, you like a large-chested maiden. What kind of defamatory profile did you come up with for me? No need to be ashamed. It's in the nature of all boys from birth. The fault doesn't lie with you. It wasn't a question of fault, but whatever. Do I get to grill you about your taste while we're at it? You don't even need to ask. Excuse me, why not?
Well, Sir Takumi, you're the encapsulation of all of my tastes.
I see. Oh.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tiff says, makes sense that she would like idiots, since she is one. I felt relieved. Kyoshika didn't seem interested in dragging out the discussion about Nozomi any further today. What did she say from the cute girl? She was that was really the only specific question we got to hear the answer of. But basically, when we chose cute girl, it seems like she reacted negatively towards it. So, good old Eito, you know, he's the pretty boy of the bunch, right? Do you mind if I ask you another question, Sir Takumi? Not again. Oh, no. More this or that questions about your taste in women. Then that's fine. Okay, then. Sir Takumi, do you have some sort of dream? A dream? Yes, a dream. Or maybe I should say a goal in life. Something you need to do before you die, or something you feel you were born to do. A dream. I never really thought about it before, but in terms of goals, I want to survive these 100 days first. And after that, honestly, I have no idea. I see. What about you, Kyoshika? What are your dreams or your life goals? Calling in the dream.
A dream might be a bit much, but I want a family.
Oh. I know that there's a lot of different ways to be a family, but I want an old-fashioned family, the kind of family you'd see in an old anime. I want to get married and have 3 children, and we'd all get along and never stop smiling. We might fight here and there, but we would soon make up, and on our days off, we'd all go on picnics. That's the kind of family I want, the kind of household I want to create. Kyoshika had told me she lived alone with her grandpa for a long time. I don't know how much of that plays into her dream of a family, but I'm sure it has some correlation. From the bottom of my heart, I hope that dream comes true for her. Then we need to get through these 100 days so you can make it happen. I suppose so. Huh? What's wrong? Oh, I was just hoping you'd read between the lines. What do you mean? Nothing at all. Oh, okay. Now then, we're doing an extra set of practice swings today. What? Why? We want to survive our 100 days here, right? Then we must do as much training as we can stand to do. Come, we begin.
Prepare. Be ready to get...
Divisible by 5.
Hey, howdy, Takumi Boo!
Hey, and howdy yourself.
Mind if I get to the chase? How's the romance with Kyoshika? Nothing's really changed. We're still having a good time together, but... that's about it. Boys, you're so slow. What do you mean? Did Kyoshika say something? Wouldn't you like to know? Look. Wait, I feel like we don't see this face often, but this is the same face, or the same outline, you could say, the same pencil drawing they used for her when she was, like, starting to become undone as the imposter version. Her eyes were just, like, not pointed at the screen and instead pointed off into the distance, like, straight ahead for her. By the way, have you ever heard this wise saying, 1 plus 1 does not equal 2? For us, it equals 200 because together we're 10 times stronger. Huh? I think your math is a little off.
No.
Oh my god, my bad. I got my wise sayings mixed up. I have so much pro wrestling trivia up here, sometimes I get mixed up.
Hey!
That's crazy. This is what I meant to say. Some may never be rewarded for putting in the effort, but you can be sure that anyone who was rewarded did put in the effort. These are the words of my spiritual teacher. It's simple but rich in nuance, and it really sticks with you. Anyway, what are you trying to say exactly? My lips are sealed. Huh? Let's just say the deadbolt is going to be clicking into place shortly. Well, you'll find out soon enough. You should look forward to it. Wink. Moko sent a wink flying at me from across the table.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 61st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable.
Wait, why am I listening to this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent. Very good.
Thank you.
After we finished our practice swings, I decided to ask Kyoshka about what Moko said yesterday. Hey Kyoshka, Moko said something to me yesterday. It was a faux deep quote about people who have been rewarded putting in effort or something. Do you know what it's supposed to mean? Well, good heavens, who could possibly guess? Maybe it's something else shonen protagonists have in common. I had her dead to rights. I knew Kyoshka was hiding something. Was Moko talking about Kyoshka after all? But if she doesn't want to talk about it, I won't push it. Moko told me I'd understand soon anyway. I'll just wait until I do. Enough of that. Do you remember what I said earlier about my dream of having a family? Yeah, of course. I forgot to ask, but what about you, Sir Takumi? Are you interested in marriage or family or whatever other options there are out there? I've never really thought about it, but I want to get married and have kids one day. I see. But I haven't thought about it as seriously as you have. Well, many people our age feel similarly to you. I've just been dreaming of a family like that for many years. She lived alone with her grandfather, who was also her master, until he passed away a few years ago. I guess that's more than enough reason to end up wanting a large family. My master was still in good health when I first realized I had this dream. As I mentioned before, I was training deep in the forest, far from the village. However, I couldn't live completely isolated from the outside world, so a few times each year I went down to the village. When I'd walk through a residential area at dinner time, there was always this delectable smell, and it was always accompanied by the happy laughter of the family. Comparing their lives to mine didn't fill me with burning jealousy or anything so dramatic, but I was a little envious. Every single time I went to the village, I'd feel that envy. There was something else that sealed the deal for me. A family wandered into the forest where my master and I lived. I was watching over them to make sure they weren't in trouble, but nothing bad happened. They were just there to have a picnic. They just happened to walk deep into the forest.
They laid out their blanket and spread out their food without knowing that they were on our training grounds. The place where I went to train every single day had suddenly turned into a picturesque scene of familial joy. In that moment, I was so envious that I wept a little. That was definitely the exact moment that made me want a family.
But it bears repeating, of course. I loved my master and my life with him. Think of it as someone eating a delicious bowl of ramen just remarking on how nice the curry seems at another table. I understand perfectly. My master loved me so much. I worry that it sounds like his love wasn't enough for me. Don't worry, I hear you loud and clear. I bet Kyoshika got her kind heart from her master. I feel grateful to him for blessing me with someone like her.
Get prepared. Be ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
By the way, do you know what you want to name your kids? Not at all, do you? I was hoping you'd ask. Bat for a boy, Lynn for a girl. Bat? Is that from something? Oh, is my reference too obscure? Does an average manga reader like you not know it? You've still a long path ahead of you, Sir Takumi. Huh? I could swear I just heard the sound of some kind of meter going down. Oh no, was I tracking your affection? Was it tracking your affection for me? No. Are you sure you're not disgusted like that after the scene where Zoro eats a mud rice ball? That disgusted you? Huh? You mean it didn't disgust you, Sir Takumi? Are you the kind who can eat food that fell on the ground then? Wow, absolutely foul. Who the hell is Bat supposed to be?
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Morning again. Off to the gym, I guess. The alarm. Are we under attack?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school ground. Defend.
This timing makes me feel like I'm being punished for letting my guard down. Back again, monsters. I'm going to slice and dice every last one of you and dump you in my curry. Invader Curry, this is an ingredient fetch quest now. Forget Curry. We need to get them away from the school. Let's do this all together. That's right. We have no other choice. Everybody ready? Yes, let's all get through this together. Ready? Annihilate them. Empty your minds of all other thoughts. Got it. Everybody, let's fight to protect this school. This one's Ava, I'm pretty sure, right? Or is it day 70-ish that we have Ava? I don't remember. I don't remember.
No!
No!
Help me!
Do you guys hear voices?
Yes, they're all eerie and discordant. What a terrible racket!
They seem to be coming from the invaders.
Them? Since when can they talk?
Don't listen to them. It's probably just a strategy to confuse us. Focus on protecting the academy. Verily.
Help me! I don't want to
Phew. We've fended them off for now. But those voices, they still concern me.
What are these things? Why did they start talking all of a sudden?
They sounded so sad. So scared. You really think it was just a trick?
Looks like we'll have to save this discussion for later. Here comes the next wave.
Not like this!
More haters and trolls! I have no idea what they're saying, but I'm gonna gobble up their XP.
Shh. Let's get rid of them quick. They're freaking me out.
Not like...
Was that the last of them?
I think so. No sign of reinforcements either.
Veshnus didn't show up this time. And neither did any of the other commanders.
That's rather disappointing.
I never thought they'd just throw mooks at us. I kind of feel bad for them. They never really stood a chance, and they kept saying all that weird stuff. Why? They had nothing to offer. Fighting them was just a chore.
Without the satisfaction of a clean abode.
Whatever that was about, it's over now. We won!
Heck yeah! Now they know not to mess with the SGU!
Damn it, Gaku.
Kyoshika? Are you okay?
Sorry? What were you saying?
I didn't say anything. I was just checking in since you seem to be a little spaced out.
Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking about my ranking of the worst enemies in shonen manga history. You wouldn't believe who number 50 is.
What?
Let me stop you right there. And being number 50 would mean they're not even that bad.
Almost 100K. After that disappointing battle, we had a victory celebration to overcome our dissatisfaction. At this rate, we might be able to keep this momentum all the way to day 100. I was feeling hopeful as our 63rd day Last Defense Academy came to its conclusion. Blah 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 blah.
Get prepared. Be ready to.
Huh?
She's late. That's unusual for her. Scratch that, it must be the first time ever. 5 minutes past than 10, but there was no sign of Kyoshika. Usually I'd barely make it on time and Kyoshika would be here to greet me, and yet... I'm tired, drained, exhausted, and completely done. Huh? I said I'm tired of romance, of fighting, and of everything else. I'm quitting this stupid game. I recalled how Kulala had exploded before she stopped coming over for a few days. Is it happening again? No, Kulala stopped coming because she suspected I had feelings for Nozomi. Nothing had happened that would make Kyoshika feel that way. Or at least, I don't think it did. So, then why isn't she coming? Realizing worrying would get me nowhere, I decided to stop by her room. There was no answer even after repeatedly pressing the intercom button. I had a bad feeling as I turned the doorknob. It wasn't locked. I decided to open it. Just then. Kyoshika! Kyoshika was passed out beside the door, breathing heavily. After making sure she had no external injuries, I called for Yugamu since he had medical knowledge. Then I called for Moko because I thought she might have some idea of what happened. The three of us moved Kyoshika to her bed and stood around her. It's okay, she's just exhausted. She'll be back on her feet in no time after a bit of rest. Exhausted? Looked to me like she was just living her life as usual. Sorry, this is my fault. What? How? Kyoshika asked me to do something just over a week ago. What do you want to talk about anyway? I was hoping you could train me. Train you? But you've been training daily with Takumi. Oh my god, don't tell me. You found a passion for pro wrestling. That's not it. I want special training to become a bride. Oh dear. The other day I questioned Sir Takumi about his taste in women. His profile showed me his type as someone who is the polar opposite of myself. She's a cute girl, not a pretty girl. She's more adept in the kitchen than she is in bed. She's smart, not an airhead. She's got a big chest, not a flat one. I'm not sure that's the complete opposite of you.
I know that just because he has a type, it doesn't mean he can't like me. It's possible he could somehow find himself falling for the complete opposite of his ideal girl. But still, I want to do everything in my power to end up with him. I don't want to regret not doing everything I possibly could.
I see. I like your spirit. I accept. Let me help you out. So you were training her to be a bride? That's right. Cooking, washing up, putting on makeup. We even did bust increasing stretches and math classes. I see. I couldn't take care of my own participant. I'm a failure of a game master. Oh, for the love of murder, don't take it so hard. I told you, it's just exhaustion. If that sounds scary, then let's just say she's a bit tired. She'll be fine with a bit of rest. Wow, but...
I'm the one to blame.
Kyoshika!
Bestie! It's not by accident that you didn't notice I was struggling. Lady Moko, if you'd noticed I was unwell, you would have stopped my training. Or at least you would have suggested we slow down, right? I wanted to avoid that at all costs since my time was winding down. I was very cautious not to let you find out.
But
Nobody needs to take any blame for this, all right? We could point fingers at anyone, depending on our own interpretation of the situation, but there's really no point.
oh.
We're stopping your training. Kyoshika, you need to focus on recovering. No more training with Takumi either. No! If you push yourself any harder, I'm pulling out the red card. I'll drag you out off the field myself if I have to. How brutish. But it would be torture to make you waste your time just sleeping, so... Will you look after her, Takumi? Yeah, of course. Lady Moko. Okay, Yugamu, let's leave these two lovebirds to their nest. Certainly. They're gone. I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for, Sir Takumi?
Hey!
You were worried working yourself so hard for me, right? I know we said we should stop trying to find someone to blame, but still. Kyoshika! I'm sorry, I feel so ashamed and pitiful. Is there anything I can do for you? No, not at all. Everything is fine. There has to be something. Something I can do for Kyoshika. Nick. Huh? What's the matter? I swear I just heard a voice. No, I must be imagining things. No, the sword's talking to us now. Wait, hold on. The sword.
Up and Adam troops, time to get prepared. Be ready to...
How's Kyoshika holding up?
She's good. She had some rice porridge and now she's fast asleep.
Good.
But I'm so unbelievably upset that this happened. Same. I never thought casually answering those questions would lead to anything like this. But still, even after everything that went wrong, I don't regret the bride training thing at all. What do you mean? Kyoshika absolutely shined whenever we had a session. She was excited to get a little closer to being your ideal woman. I'm just saying she deserved to be able to shine like that. Right.
Get prepared. Be ready to give you...
1, 2.
I thought they weren't going to...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Feels good to sweat again, doesn't it? Are you sure you're feeling well enough for this? I'm not worried in the least. I've had plenty of rest and your rice porridge gave me the perfect injection of nutrients. What nutrients are in just plain rice porridge? I feel like I've consumed a magic bean that heals all wounds. I don't know what to make of that. My efforts to nurse her back to health weren't to thank her. It was all because of Kyoshika's natural stamina and... weren't to thank here, excuse me. It was all because Kyoshika's natural stamina and ability to recover. She was back in top form. I want to apologize again for the trouble I caused. Don't. Some of the responsibility falls on me. No, let's not go down that road. Good idea. By the way, how would you feel about skipping training tomorrow? Oh, do you have other plans? I'll miss you, but I'll survive. Oh no, it's something I want to do with you. With me?
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Come on, Sir Takumi. You're going to tell me what we're doing soon, right? Why in the world did you ask me to come to the cafeteria first thing in the morning? Remember how I asked you if there was anything I could do for you when you fainted? You said no, but I heard a voice. A voice? I have no idea whose voice it was, but it was saying Nick. Nick? I think it might have meant picnic. Look, he's brilliant! Sometimes Takumi isn't just a complete idiot. Sometimes. Oh, it's true I was hoping that once I was good enough at cooking, I'd be able to make us box lunches so we could go on a picnic together. Did my inner voice slip out somehow? No, I don't think that's what happened, but at any rate, let's do it. Let's bring lunch and go for a picnic. But I'm still so bad at cooking. So bad that I can't even tell the difference between lettuce, green cabbage, and Napa cabbage. I had no idea some mushrooms were bad for you until Lady Moko told me.
Ah,
We can make lunch together. I've never done it before either, but hey, we'll figure it out together. Huh. Sir Takumi, I'm surprised you just jump headlong into something without a plan. I never thought the day would come where you of all people would call me out on that. There's no telling what might happen. I'm willing to take that risk. Okay, now presenting the Kyoshi and Taki cooking hour. Let's start.
Why won't it turn into a triangle? Why is it sticking to my hands?
Oh, she's normally wearing gloves, right? Her hands like looked unusual to me, and it's right. She has like fingerless gloves on most of the time.
Is this what started the rice riots of 1918?
that reminds me. I heard that with onigiri, the way you prepare the rice is more important than how you shape it.
Why would you bring this up after it's all been cooked? We're too late.
Making lunch went just about how I imagined it would, which is to say not particularly well, but just as I had expected. Or maybe even more so, we had fun. We managed to stumble our way through completing the task of making lunch.
Maybe it's just the scenery, but I'm not getting a picnic vibe at all.
Really? I'm so happy seeing my dream come true that I could start weeping any moment now.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, but you have to be exaggerating.
Not even in the slightest.
Where'd the music go?
Not
Oh.
even in the slightest.
I ask and then obviously time to... Let's find that track again. Claire de Lune? Yes, let's play that again.
Are you okay?
Sorry. It's just really hitting me. I'm so overjoyed.
Huh.
If you would, I would love to go out like this again. And of course, next time, I'll be better at cooking. And it won't just be us, but our family with 3 kids.
I don't know what to say. Do I just agree? Do I tell her that's going too far? How do I even feel about it? The idea of a little family of 5 with me, Kyoshika, and 3 kids. It doesn't sound so bad. Just imagining it is getting me a little weepy too. But there's nothing I can say so long as I haven't worked out my feelings for Kyoshika. I feel so frustrated with myself. I just can't help it. Does that mean you're not going to have... Like, think about this. If you just immediately started having kids right then and there, that's 9 months per, and then obviously time to recover between. So let's just average around like let's average a year per child. That's 3 years. Oh, so we're not going to have a picnic for 3 years. Guess what? Sorry, little Lynn. No picnic. We got to wait for the 3rd child.
Get ready for your prepare. Be ready to get.
I know I'm obviously getting very specific about what she said, but
3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
maybe yesterday's picnic had been a good change of pace because Kyoshika's swings today felt sharper than usual. Oh dear, I can't get over it. Over what? Yesterday. Even thinking about it now makes me so happy I could cry. I never imagined I'd ever experience something so joyous in my life. It was simply the best. What was your favorite part of our lunch yesterday, Sir Takumi? For myself, it was... Time had gone by in a flash. There's only 1 week remaining for my time with Kyoshika. The Kyoshika chapter would come to an end on day 75. I need to make my decision soon. I needed to find some kind of label for the way I felt about Kyoshika. I've made up my mind. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just talking to myself.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 69th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for
Why am I
ready
listening
to give
to
your
this?
lives to protect...
Today would be another day as usual. Or so I thought.
Huh.
I've been waiting for you, Sir Takumi. Oh, am I late? No. Wait. What? Are you saying she has to say or she has to confess on day 69 because it's day 69? This has been a way less perverted route than I assumed it was going to be, but of course, day 69. No, I just came too early. The anticipation was making me restless. Anticipation of what? Sir Takumi, will you do me the honor of fighting me? Huh? You mean like sparring? No, this will be a true battle in some sense, a battle for love.
Hey!
Well, what do you mean? Pardon my selfishness, but my master once told me something. He told me that my partner in my life's journey must be someone stronger than I. So before I tell you how I feel, before I give you my confession, I would like to duel. You can tell me how you feel once I make my confession. But first, I'd like to make sure you're a man who's worthy of my feelings. Okay. All right then, are you prepared? Yeah. To avoid injuries, we swapped our blades for bamboo swords and then faced off. The time has come. We fight.
Hi-ya!
Hey!
Take that! And that! Hi-ya!
Kyoshka was earnest in her swordplay. She wasn't trying to just hand me her confession by throwing the fight. She was serious about winning, but so was I. No matter what my answer might be, I had to seize the win. But sure enough, I grunted, overwhelmed by Kyoshka's offense.
Not bad.
Maybe it's the training.
Huh. How promising. Unfortunately, it's not enough.
Deflector to the right. Huh? It happened again. I could swear I hear a voice. As directed, I deflected her bamboo sword to the right. Kyoshka had been just about to move in that direction when she lost her balance. I brought my bamboo stick down toward Kyoshka and gently tapped her on the crown of her head. I should have expected as much from you, Sir Takumi. The way you simply redirected the motion of my blade, truly, softness can conquer might. I know now that my strength is inferior to yours. That was just luck. It was all thanks to that voice. But who was it, anyway? Whatever it was, victory is yours, Sir Takumi. You may have been my opponent, but I'm very proud. Now then, without further ado... Wait a second. I reflexively opened my mouth to protest. I need a bit more time to think, please. Fine, 3 days. I'll wait 3 days. I can't bear to wait any longer.
Hey!
All right. That was all I could say in that moment.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 70th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another... Be ready to give your...
Oh, sorry, 15 months each?
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, was that talking about, like, time between having kids? I think, so obviously, like, it would absolutely not be recommended, but I think, I thought it was possible to have kids within, like, less than 12 months apart, because they're called, what are they called? It's like a specific term, it's like a specific name and a twin, like something twin. And what is it called? I'm blanking. Oh, thank you. Tiff told me they're called Irish twins when you have kids less than 12 months apart. I'm assuming that's like super, super... I'm assuming it's terrible for the mother, but...
You're just saying that. It's completely cloudy.
Oh, is it really? Doesn't it feel like spring to you? Not just from the sky, but from the dust in the air.
I had a feeling I knew what she meant. You must have heard from Kyoshka. Yes, she said she told you. More accurately, she announced she would confess. Same difference, tomato, tomato. That's a matter of perspective, but sure. Well, do you know how you're going to respond? No, just like when I was with Kulala, I don't know how I feel about Kyoshka. They're my own emotions, but I just can't pin them down. Google AI says it was making fun of Catholics. Jeez. You sure are indecisive talking to me. My heart would have had an answer immediately. Do people usually know when they really like someone? If your soul burns hot when you think of them, then you like them. If it doesn't, then you don't. Simple as that. Well, that's just my own personal definition of what it means to like someone. I hate to say it because it's so cliche, but love comes in all shapes and sizes. There are some people for whom love is defined by how much they want to kill someone. Are we talking about Yugamu? So you'll just have to define what it means for yourself. Define what it means for myself, huh?
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Get ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There I was, training with Kyoshka. As if she hadn't just told me the other day before that she would soon confess. Yesterday, Moko relayed a message from her after our meeting. Oh, that reminds me. Kyoshka wants to keep training as usual until she confesses. She told me to let you know since she forgot to mention it. I was there swinging my sword as per her request. I didn't mind it in the least, but I didn't understand one thing. What was on Kyoshka's mind when she made this request? Does she think I'm slow? Plagued with worry, I asked her for myself after our training. Why did you want us to continue our training? I got the impression you might want some distance during this period of uncertainty. It just feels normal. Like everything's just a routine for you? No. Of course I'm thinking about how you'll respond to my confession. Right.
But I feel like if we just spend a bit more time together, you might come to like me a bit more too. That's only normal, right?
Yeah?
Why are you being so reserved? Has my decision driven us further apart?
Actually, though, I just didn't think she'd say anything so cute. It made me so embarrassed that I couldn't answer properly.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Oh, do you know the earliest forms of contraception were like, oh gosh, now I have to... My Google search history is gonna go down the drain by me searching this. I don't mean the withdrawal method either. Like the first condom actually came about like in the way past. Made for materials like animal bladders or oiled silk have been used since ancient times, with some of the earliest records, I hiccuped, dating back to 3000 BC.
Get ready for your 70-second... Prepare. Be ready to give your life.
The mindset of having a lot of children will lead you to a more prosperous life. Maybe from like a family, social standpoint, like having a lot of people to talk to and so forth. But Jesus, kids are fucking expensive. Morning again. Wow. Wait, what? The alarm.
Intruder alert. Defense mode.
Man, I was appalled by how much I'd let my guard down. I smacked my cheeks and fired myself up on the way to the war room. We've had 3 battles with this route, whereas we've only had 1 Kulala battle. Sir Takumi, shall we depart? At least I think only 1. Yeah, no problem. Everyone, are you ready? Aye, aye, sir. Let's mow these invaders down. Ooh, don't forget about me. I want to pull off some headshots and get a new high score. Okay, everyone, here we go. Defensive battle, initiate. What? Casanova includes in his memoirs details of his experimental forms of birth control. He recounts his attempts to use the empty rind of half a lemon as a primitive cervical cap, excuse me. Lemon. What? Hey, you interested in getting like an infection?
Takumi, look! The Supreme Commander!
Vile, barbaric invaders. You should consider it an honor that I deign to speak to you like this.
Vashness.
Surrender, and allow me to devour you. If you do that, I will make your deaths quick and painless. Continue to defy me, however, and I will do everything in my power to ensure your final moments are filled with unimaginable agony.
Your words are laughable. We will fight tirelessly for the sake of humanity.
That's right. I ain't gonna let myself get eaten by the likes of you.
I see. Then I need not hold myself back, as I indulge in the entertainment this war brings me.
What's she talking about?
Futurum will be at peace when my superior self ascends to godhood, and only then. And to do that, I must devour all of you and make your power my own.
I still feel like putting fruit there increases the likelihood. I mean, maybe if they're really cleaning well or something, I don't know. It increases the likelihood of like getting an infection, no?
One side is completely annihilated.
I don't want to fight! Not like this!
Not like this.
The voices.
Where's my daughter?
Eerie, aren't they? Just listening to them makes my skin crawl.
Help me! Not like this!
Yes, very good. The grand finale is drawing near. Our next battle will be our last. Until next time, vile invaders.
I just question if you're using the rind, like the hollowed out rind, is that still going to be acidic enough to begin with? Wait, why am I even thinking about this? We don't have to think about this. After the fight, we dragged your tired bodies back to the school. The final battle was drawing closer. And not just in our fight with Veshnes. I had to extract an answer out of my feelings by tomorrow. I had to figure out how I felt about Kyoshka.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Be ready to give.
As soon as I woke up, I remembered what day it was. This was Kyoshka's final attempt at victory, a day that needed me to make an important decision. For better or for worse, the Kyoshka chapter comes to a close tomorrow. Yeah, this is the end. But am I going to choose the ending? Do I like her? Are my feelings for her romantic? My answer would determine the future. Our future. The way I feel about Kyoshka is...
Huh.
Sir Takumi, I've waited so long. Really, it's just a bit earlier than usual. I was so nervous I couldn't get to sleep. But I couldn't afford to accidentally fall asleep and miss my moment on a momentous day like today, so I waited here all night. Do you get enough free time on the last month of Metaphor? So I feel like I played the game pretty optimally leading up to the last month or whatever. But once I was in that last month, I spent most of the time like going on pointless trips just so I could use the bath. Oh, but I don't have any off-putting body odors. I took a bath with the Holy Jumanji sword before I came. It's a grand occasion after all. I wouldn't neglect my personal care. Doesn't she get rusty if you bathe together? More importantly, are you prepared? Prepared to receive my confession? Yes, of course. Now then, have at me. Prepare for Kyoshka Magadori's confession of love. As you are aware, everything started because I dreamed about you. I was certain my dream meant that our fates were intertwined. Then once this game started and I got to spend time with you, my feelings grew for you with each passing day. They're so intense now that I worry about what happens if it's all for naught.
But no matter how you respond, I will always cherish the time we spent together. Whatever the result may be, I will treasure my feelings for you, Sir Takumi. So, here I go. Sir Takumi, I love you. Please, go out with me.
She had tried to overcome her fear and work up some courage, but it didn't seem like it was quite enough. She was on the verge of tears, but she'd managed to do it. She shared her feelings with me. Kyoshka Magadori, the naive girl who was a little too happy-go-lucky, a symbol of energy who somehow makes me smile whenever we're together, but someone who in reality knows the pain of loneliness better than anyone. The way I feel about Kyoshka is... once you got like more opportune ways to increase your virtues, I focused on that. So I definitely didn't get to see like all the dialogue and whatnot. Except Kyoshka, I like you too. Wait, that cannot be. I can't cook, I'm bad at math, and I'm always saying weird things. I'm not good enough. That's not true. I like you, Kyoshka. Well then, can I ask you for something? What is it? I've always dreamed of how my confession would go, and I want you to make it a reality. Honestly, I was taken aback by the request, but I'd do anything to make her happy. From now on, I was going to dedicate my life to that goal. I pushed down my hesitation and told Kyoshka what I knew she wanted to hear.
Let's get married.
Is right now okay? There's never been a better time. This is all I've ever wanted. I'm so overwhelmed with emotion, it's making me dizzy. I'm glad you're happy. Well, and that means... yeah. Was it because I'd already done it in a dream? It was supposed to be my first kiss, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like I'd finally gotten back to the place where I was always meant to be, like the future that was meant for me had finally become reality. Please take care of Kyoshika. Huh? What's the matter? Actually, though, I knew it. That voice. No, it couldn't be. Kyoshika was the only one who could hear the Holy Jumonji sword. But I hope that that really was what I'd heard just now. If the sword recognized me as a worthy man and trusted me with Kyoshika, I'd be happy. I've got this. Just then, the alarm sounded, almost as if it was trying to test my resolve. We'd survive this for sure. They had no chance against the two of us together. And in order to secure a happy future for Kyoshika, I would have to survive until day 100 no matter what it took.
Curse it, invaders! We were just getting to the good part.
Let's go. We can pick up where we left off later.
Pick up where we left off? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sir Takumi?
Probably not.
Even if we weren't always on the same wavelength, we'd still decided we wanted to be together forever. It might take some time, but we'd do all the things Kyoshika wanted to do. I would do whatever it took to give her the memories and the life that she'd always wanted. All right. We'll get primed up here and ready for the next route before we call it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kyoshika. I just don't feel the same. I see.
Still, I'm glad I fell for you, Sir Takumi. Although there were some nights my feelings kept me awake, I had fun thinking of you. And when we were together, I felt as good as I've ever felt in my entire life.
So, I hope that you will continue to be my friend and comrade. Okay. Well then, so be it. I will make my gallant exit and think of how I might make you regret this decision. Even the Holy Jumonji sword is telling me I'm letting go of a great catch here. Farewell. The next time we meet, I want to see that lovely smile of yours. It hurt knowing Kyoshika was forcing herself to be cheerful, but I had no right to ask her to do anything differently. Tsubasa is the third contestant. I got rejected. It's been a while, pervert samurai girl. Lady Kulala! Stop crying. That mopey face makes you look pathetic and miserable. Wah, but I found a nice place. Come with me. Huh? What kind of place? Wait, don't leave me.
I knew I wasn't charming enough. The only thing I have going for me is my naivete and my slight perversion.
This is out of character for me, so I'll only say it once.
Huh?
Don't worry. You're the dumbest, most clueless girl I've ever met, but you're a good woman. Your presence is enough to light up the room. A woman like you would be the perfect life partner.
Lady Kurata, thank you. That makes me happy. But...
I know. You wish Takumi was the one to say that. Let's drink until the morning comes. Bartender, give us another round!
Get prepared. Be ready to...
There was no need for me to rush this morning. I didn't have to get dressed and head for the gym. Not only did I not need to, but it was a bad idea. It would just make me feel like I was dwelling on the past. I felt the same way I did after my time with Kulala. I don't regret not choosing Kyoshka. It was just about being true to my feelings. If doing what my heart wanted to do was the right choice, then I made the right choice. I can be proud of myself, but there was a dark sensation swirling around in my chest. Maybe I felt apologetic, guilty, or remorseful, the same way I did with Kulala. But that only goes for the mix of emotions inside of me. What's different is that I'm still thinking about Kyoshka's face, her cheery voice. I'd literally just finished telling myself I made the right choice. But 1 second later, and here I am, anxiously wondering if I was actually wrong. Oh, and Bob, I agree with you. I think that's the way they're setting it up. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a comedic twist and...
Be ready to...
The comedic twist being that we end up with Moko, or it becomes an ending where all the girls hate on us. The Tsubasa chapter begins tomorrow. Honestly, there isn't enough time for me to fully get over Kyoshka, but that's not Tsubasa's problem. I need to pull it together. Who's there? I opened the door to see. It's only been a day since I last saw you, but I feel it's been much longer. Kyoshka, what's the matter? Oh, you're just too kind, Sir Takumi. I was worried you might be hung up on me during your time with Lady Tsubasa when it starts tomorrow, so why don't we train one last time? Really? With the final swing of your blade, you can put your time with me behind you. Wield your sword with the intention of letting me go. If you do that, I'm sure you'll feel better in the morning. You might be right. Besides, I know I got impatient and confessed early, but my allotted time with you lasts until the end of the day, so I thought I might as well ask. Also, I just feel like training together one last time is more my style. It certainly beats letting things end so easily after getting turned down. How about it? I mean, I had no reason to turn her down, aside from the fact that I was getting a little choked up, that is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The Tsubasa chapter begins tomorrow. All right. I think this is a good stopping point. There's a reason, by the way, that I've saved. I made a save here because I'm wondering how meta this game gets. Are we gonna get burned for going down the the romance route? Will Hiruko like refuse our? Because listen, like. This is actually something that comes up in a different time looping game. I'll save the name, but like, and since we're done tonight, I can ramble or rant for a little bit. Oh, and no, we didn't do a Death Stranding stream earlier. I was planning on doing variety, but I just ended up playing a bunch of RimWorld. But in this other game that has a shit ton of loops in it, the main character like ends up romancing. It's very linear though, for the record. Even if there are loops, if I remember correctly, you really do end up going down mostly the routes in a specific order. But the first loop you end up going through, the first complete loop, you end up romancing, we'll say girl A. And then like the second and third loop, depending on how you, or the second loop specifically, I think, I actually don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's like you romance girl A, then you romance girl B, and then there's a pseudo romance for girl C. And once you get like the reveal in this game, and Tiffany, you don't have to worry about spoilers because we played this together. The reveal is that there are 3 characters in the game that all are experiencing the loops. And girl A and girl B both are experiencing the loops too. And girl A has, by the time the main character goes into the loops, has been going through the loops like hundreds of times by then. So when the main character shows up out of nowhere, like not only does she fall in love, but like then when she sees him on a second loop start like romancing someone else, she starts to like I think go even more crazy than she already was by that point. So like a so there's like a portion of looping that happens kind of off camera where she's just killing the main character repeatedly before they end up coming to like finding peace together. Good times. Speaking of which, there are some new like visual novel time loop, I'm assuming time looping ones coming out. Isn't there supposed to be a new like hold on. The Noja anime is coming out in a few months too. What is it? What is that game? What was it called? I think it's another Kemco visual novel. I'm checking out the game section. In fact, what am I doing? I could do it here. Oh yeah. Kemco has a game called Death Loop. Let's see. Coming out. I don't know if it's already come out or not. Kemco. It was announced 9 months ago, so it's probably not out yet. Oh. Wait. It's not in space. Deathloop is in development under 428 Shibuya Scramble producer Jiro Ishii and will make players feel like they're in a war with werewolves, though it is set in a closed deep-sea experimental facility. It's taking Ever 17 and Raging Loop and putting it together with Shibuya Scramble, okay? I actually don't know what else he's worked on. If or like what role this guy does in games in general. I'm assuming it's using the same namesake to imply what the nature of the game is like, but I don't know exactly if there's I don't think there's necessarily going to be a relation to Raging Loop otherwise. Oh, so Jiro Ishii was apparently additional crew producer. This does not feel like the complete list of games. He wrote Sakura Wars, the PlayStation 4 game, the 2019 game. Or was a writer, I should say. There's probably multiple writers. Bleach Wars is right. Oh, there's a new April 28th, 2025. Jiro Ishii announces crowdfunding campaign for new Shibuya live action adventure game. Aiming to create a title that surpasses 428 Shibuya Scramble. If you guys haven't seen that before, it's fantastic. It's not like the best written thing in the world, don't get me wrong, but I had a lot of fun with it. I played this with Tiffany off stream at some point. One sec, I'm bringing the trailer.
Cross? Exactly.
What the heck? Hold on. I think I clicked on a thumbnail or something next to the play button. Electronica music playing. I don't need closed captions. I forgot. It was great. It was fantastic. This is one of my favorite. Is it a visual novel? I don't know. I think it is. And then obviously the best part of the game is when you're playing as Tama. All right, have a good night, guys.